Hello everybody, my name is Adepeju Prince and you're welcome to Upward and Forward with me, and it's been a while. Yes I know. And I'm sorry about that, just that a lot is cooking currently, and when we're ready to serve, we will serve. But for now, I'm inviting you to listen to a 5-part series of how research is important to you as an educator or as a stakeholder in education. And before you say, I already have a master's degree, I have a PhD or something, just want to make money. You are going to make money, you're already making money, but how much impact are you making? So this video is not for a lot of people, it's for those who want to make impact, it's for those who want to change the face of education as we know it from the inside. It's changing anyway, but if you want to create like a lasting impact, you need to get into the research side of things. And I discovered that you don't need to like get into this huge program where you spend all your life learning how to do research or interpret data before you get into the research side of things in education. But from what I've experienced about education, because of the sheer number of stakeholders, it literally, everything about it fades away quickly. Like it gets saturated and people start looking for the new thing to do. For example, at some point it was the pathway from being a teacher to owning your school, or from classroom to lecturing to getting into politics, education part of it, and those things are still there. They're not going away anytime soon. Now it's the rave is online education, online teaching, which is superb. I absolutely love seeing teachers win, but the truth is that at the end of the day, all these things are going to keep changing and they may or may not fade away, especially with the intervention of technology. And just so you know, I have this book in front of me intentionally, Why Trust Science, because whether you trust science or do not trust science, it's permeating into everywhere in the society, and with time you will see yourself responding to technology and innovation, whether you like it or not. At least if you teach in 2025, you can testify to the fact that whether you like it or not, you succumb to one technology or one AI or something like that, right? But here's the deal. The fast changing face of education can easily phase out a lot of people who are not aligning themselves with what is going to happen or what is currently happening. But there is a part of education that's not going to go away very easily. Apart from teaching in the classroom, there's the research side of it. And it's not just doing research. These are those who have the ability to use numbers, to use data, to extract trends from qualitative data, and to present that in front of policymakers. They would remain relevant for a very long time. We know the issues, and I think we know the solutions to a large extent. But countries that know what they are doing, they only listen to those who have gone through the pain of researching it and who are able of researching the issues and who are able to present that in understandable data, if you understand what I'm saying. And so I realized that you don't even need to come into like the huge set of data. If you have a degree, you should be able to, interpret data to a large extent. And as educators, we are working databases. Every day you show up in the class, you churn up huge amount of data that could be reviewed through any kind of lens, and you will get excellent results. So that's why I just kept thinking to myself that, look, there are ways you can start leading yourself through this. There are ways you can present yourself as that expert that you are, where you don't just talk in assumptions. You talk backed up with data that you yourself have generated, or you and everybody within your sphere of influence in your field have generated. So if you're an education influencer, if you're a teacher, if you're a parent, if you are an educational consultant, literally everybody that is a stakeholder in the educational sector, I'm calling you to kindly follow me, at least for the next 5 weeks. You can unfollow me after that, because I'm going to be sharing something that will be important to your career and that will prepare you for the next phase, which is making critical impact. If you just want to make money, it's okay, don't bother. But if you want to make impact, these videos will be for you. And yes, the same way I intend you to trust science that's currently leading you, you need to trust me on this. I will see you soon. Bye.